So in the last video I was talking about boiling drive belts for VCRs, and apparently what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to shrink them to a certain degree. So I haven't got my micrometer to hand, so I'm going to do a very rough, excuse that, I did clean the cooker top before starting, as I do after every meal, but sometimes the odd little bit stays behind. So without stretching it, if I do a simple test against a tape measure, it's coming up at about, I don't know, 14 centimetres. So if it's going to do what I think it does, or hope it would, or what it says it would on all of the internet sites, you would hope that it would shrink in size. Yummy. Now I'm going to use a bit of a biological washing powder, because apparently that's a good degreasing agent. There we go. World's most appetising meal ever. Now I just need to go to a tap. Excuse the sink, I have been painting today as well, so I've got to clean that in a minute. Fill it with water and take it back to the cooker, and in a moment we will apply some heat, and I will be very interested to see what the results are. And we just bring the belts to the boil, and I'm just going to let them gently steam in there for about 10 minutes or so on the lowest heat possible. So we'll see what they like when we take them out at the end, see if they feel any different. Hopefully the action of the biological washing powder should also give them a nice bit of a degrease as well. So let's have a look and see what it's doing. It has turned the water quite murky, so there's probably quite a bit of dirt in there, which is good. Let's see if I can fish one of them out. Well, they're still in one piece, which is good. I think this was the one that I measured previously. So I'll just drop that back in, put that knife over for washing, and let's pop this back on and give them a bit longer to marinate. So lengthwise, the belt hasn't actually changed that much. It's about the same size. There is quite a bit of black residue on my hands, which is coming off the belt, but the felt belt doesn't feel as brittle as it did. There's certainly quite a bit more stretch back there, or stretch back in. Quite a bit more flexibility has gone back into it. These idlers, they don't feel as shiny. There is definitely a bit of friction on there now, which is good. What I'm going to try is I'm going to try boiling them again, but this time without the washing powder in there, and then see if they feel any different afterwards. Just sort of like a cleaning boil, which has obviously got rid of a lot of this sort of residue. And now we'll have a rinse boil, just to, well, just give them a final clean, and then I can try them in my new project. Incidentally, my new project is a Toshiba V8600. I've got some new belts on order, but because we are currently in a lockdown situation, I'm not sure when they will arrive. So I'm going to use a mixture of old belts that I've got from, obviously, the C5 and the C7. And I'm curious to see if they will actually work. I think some of the belt sizes are similar, so you never know, we might get somewhere. Anyway, let's give them another boil, see where we get to. So, just coming to the end of the second boil, which just leave it on a minimum setting, and just give it a gentle boil, as you can see there. So let's take this to the sink, which looks a lot cleaner now, as I've given it a nice clean to get rid of the paint marks. I do at some point need to sort out the kitchen, but that is a project for the spring, I think, when we move the kitchen to a completely new room. Well, not a new room, but another room or a more suitable location. So anyway, I digress. Let's give these a quick wash down. And let's pick out one of the flat belts that we had before. Definitely stretchier. Don't feel quite as brittle as they did. Square belts definitely feel stretchier as well. So I'm hoping that I can actually use these on the new machine. These idlers definitely feel better, so it'll be interesting to see if those will improve the fortunes or the playback facilities of some of the other decks that I've got. So I could probably use that on my M20. Anyway, that is now done. I'm just going to leave these to dry. There we go. So, if you have found this video interesting, don't forget to hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe, and the actual sort of real proof as to whether these have worked or not will be when I hopefully can get my V8600 working. Be interesting to see if that does actually help in any way. So, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. See you soon.